Well, hello and welcome to my latest video. Now, I'm wearing the cap, and some of you will remember, some of my regular viewers will remember that I announced fairly recently that if I did an unboxing, I would wear a cap. Doesn't mean that every time I wear a cap I'm going to do an unboxing. It is important that you remember this logical issue. So I'm doing an unboxing because I'm wearing a cap, but because I'm wearing a cap doesn't necessarily mean I'm doing an unboxing. So just so long as we've got that clear. And it's unpackaging, and as always we have single-use packaging, which my friend Greta Thunberg's brother Nigel is not overly happy about, but we've come to an accommodation. He's sharing my garage at the moment, and the accommodation is that we won't complain about it too much. We'll just take those out, put them to one side, because they're not really, well, they are part of the unboxing, but they're not the key point of the unboxing. So let's just take these boxes out, get rid of that single-use packaging. I'm going to chuck that in the sea so that various companies can then recover it and recycle it and use it to make something else, possibly more single-use packaging, and then it won't be single-use packaging anymore. It will have been double-use packaging. So what have we got here? We've got a couple of boxes. Yes, we've got a couple of boxes, and they are the same boxes. They have the same item in them. So let's deal with one box at a time. It's rather a nice box, actually. It's rather tactile. There is some little disquisition on cardboard here. There is some kind of cardboard that is not very tactile, and then there is another form of cardboard, of which this is one, which is rather smooth and rather tactile and rather nice when you run your hand over it. You know, there are videos which I think are called ASMR, and I'm not sure what ASMR stands for. I did look it up at one stage, but it's something to do with the kind of nice feeling that you get when you watch people unboxing or touching things. And it's not that kind of video, Nigel. No, it's not that kind of video. Anyway, this is a Pirelli tyre, bicycle tyre, obviously. And it's called a Cinturato, C-I-N-T-U-R-A-T-O, Cinturato, and it's a 700 by 35C. I have no idea what that means, but it might mean something to you. 700 might be the amount of pounds per square inch I put into it, or is that the 35 bit, or the... I have no idea. Anyway, this is a bicycle tyre. There's a piece of sellotape on there, which I'll just undo. Is there a piece of sellotape on that end? No, there isn't. Can I get it out of the box? Ah, there it is. Oh, look. What a nice box. I'm going on about that, aren't I? Since I started living in my garage, I have to get my enjoyment and my excitement where I can find it. So the kind of smooth, pleasant, now you're thinking, okay, you don't really live in your garage, Julian. Stop trying to maintain this conceit. We know that you live in a 6-bedded mansion with a team of servants. Well, it hasn't got 6 beds. That's all I can say. It doesn't have 6 beds. This is the elastic band, or the rubber band. What is elastic a form of rubber, or is rubber a form of elastic? Never quite sure. You talk about knicker elastic, or for a certain age you talk about knicker elastic. You don't talk about knicker rubber, do you? You might talk about Nicaragua. That was Central American Republic, much in the news some years ago, although not much anymore. This is a tubeless gravel type tyre, and you're going to wonder why I've bought a gravel tyre when I don't do any gravel riding. Good question. On my Fairlight Secan gravel bike, very nice gravel bike, I fitted 40mm IRC Boken tubeless tyres with a tube and with a Tannis Armour insert. And if you want to see the unboxing of the Tannis Armour inserts, you won't find a link to it up there, but you can find it on my channel. Am I pleased with it? Yes, actually, I'm very pleased with it. I haven't had a puncture, touch wood, not that this is wood, and it runs pretty smoothly, but they are quite heavy. And although I haven't been riding on the gravel lately, I've been riding on the road. I've been riding the gravel bike quite a lot on the road, as opposed to trying to ride the road bike on the gravel. And the thing that I've found is that I find them quite heavy. So I thought, why don't I try some gravelly type tyres with tubes without the Tannis Armour inserts that are 35 instead of 40, and therefore they might be a bit lighter and therefore allow me to go a bit quicker. Why is that an issue? Well, I'm kind of torn between, am I torn between two stools? No, not exactly. I like to go quicker. I don't always want to go fast. Sometimes I just like to pootle. And the Fairlight Secan gravel bike is a great bike for pootling. But if you want to go a bit quicker, it takes effort to go quicker. It's not like the Mason Definition. The Mason Definition, if you want to go quicker, it wants to go quicker. It has a mind of its own. The Fairlight Secan has a mind of its own, but it's a little bit slow, a little bit dementia. Can I say that? A little bit confused. A little bit doesn't work as quickly as it used to do. A bit like Matt Hancock's brain. You can kind of see the gears whirring. And it doesn't always want to go that fast. So I was thinking if I put lighter tyres on, then the bicycle, the Fairlight Secan, might be grateful for that and might go a bit quicker. So what I've got is a pair of Pirelli Cinturato tyres. I've tried, by the way, the other Pirelli tyres, the Velo S, I think, plus the ordinary Velos, which I have on a couple of my ordinary road bikes, not gravel bikes, but the road bikes that I ride on the road, as opposed to the road bikes that I ride on the gravel, or the gravel bikes that I ride on the road, which is the Fairlight Secan. So I'm going to set this up with a tube, and this is a Continental tube. I could set it up tubeless. Why am I not going to set it up tubeless? Tubeless tyres are rubbish. They really are. They're just not. I'm just not a person who has a lot of success with it. Having said that, I do have IRC 28mm X-Guard, God, all this jargon, tubeless tyres on my Mason, and so far I haven't had a puncture and I've been quite happy with them. But I can't help feeling that at some stage I'm going to get a puncture on it and then I'm not going to be very happy. So that's why I got these Pirelli Cinturatos. I'm going to put them on the Fairlight Secan. I'm going to take the Tannis Armour tyres off. I'm going to go for a ride at some stage and I'll report back and you can see what they're like. But in the meantime, that's the end of the unboxing. I know unboxings of tyres are very popular. I'm not quite sure why. On YouTube, but hope you've enjoyed that and keep on watching. Wait for the next there's nothing going to happen now, so when I say keep on watching, I mean make sure you keep on watching my other videos, and see you next time.